Garrett, the question is, Requiem, who are we really mourning here? Is it someone, or is it actually Matt Murdock himself?
That's a really good question, man.
Hey, everybody, I'm Jeff Johnson.
And I'm Garrett Gibson.
And for the A Film By podcast, this is Previously On. And Garrett, I'm excited because we've got the Kingpin of Dayton back again. Benny Mac. Hello, sir.
Hi.
He's back. He's back from his travels. You've been hobnobbing with some celebrities here up in Jersey.
Yeah, it was a good time. Yeah, I went to Jersey. Got to kick it with Jay and Silent Bob, and got to hang out at the Stash for a while. It was a good time, man.
All right, we got to talk more about that at some point. But today we are going to talk about Daredevil, Born Again. So a quick synopsis. We're going to talk about episode 6, Requiem. Fisk's operation is dealt an irrevocable blow. The resistance spills into the streets. Obviously, we are on Disney Plus. We got a new episode dropping Monday night at 9 p.m. So we're going to talk about last week's episode. Got a couple scenes I know we got to talk about. I got a couple questions for you guys because this one really had me thinking about some stuff. So let's get into this opening. Wow. This doctor, am I being a bad guy, or was he just asking for it, spouting all his new age bullshit? You know?
Yeah, no, asking for a hug afterward too. Yeah, he definitely had that shit coming.
Yeah, I think everybody knew what was happening.
That hug was like Brennan and Dale in Step Brothers, like when they're like hug it out, guys. They're like trying to. It's like,
super
what are we
awkward.
doing? It's such an awkward hug. And I was like, as soon as he started, like, so as soon as that first crack of that spinal cord, I was like, thank you. I didn't like it. I'm sorry.
Didn't care for it. Yeah.
Didn't care for that doctor one bit, but
Yeah, no bedside manner whatsoever.
just, fuck off, dude. Like, let the man mourn, Like,
Yeah.
hey, she's in the darkness now that we all see. I'm like, shut up, dude. Like, come on. he was asking for it. Sorry. Was he asking for it? Like, you guys, you guys out there watching the channel, drop us a comment. Like, are we out of line? Like rooting for Fisk right here or not? Yeah. I don't think we are. And by the way, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And let us also know what other shows are you watching, because we cover more than Daredevil here on Previously On. So I'm telling you right now, I loved hearing Mozart's Requiem during this like quick little intercuts of Vanessa's funeral and the AVTF getting a nice little gift from Mayor Fisk.
Oh
yeah. Ben, not wise to cross Charles, is it? Mr. Charles.
No, he was pissed.
he was a little pissed, I think.
He was pissed. Yeah, he was angry, man.
Yeah.
He's still one of my favorite characters.
I think he's fantastic. I love that we're seeing a little bit more of him. We're getting a little bit more into his background, and I think it works. Garrett, I'll tell you what really works. The more scuffles that Daredevil gets into, the more battle damage his armor's taking.
Oh yeah.
And the red is really starting to bleed through. I know you got to be loving that.
Oh yeah, I got something for that.
Hold on. What's he up to?
Uh-oh.
Well, you saw the other one that I'd shown originally, but go ahead and look at this beauty.
Wow.
Right there. Yeah.
Hell yeah, Garrett.
Yeah. Look at that beauty. Cool. Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait to hit a con with you when you go full cosplay as Daredevil. It's just gonna be awesome, dude. It's gonna be
I'm
awesome.
excited for it.
Hell yeah. I think we're all excited at the reveal that ends this little montage. She's back, guys. Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
Suburban mom.
Yeah, suburban house living.
What's going on here?
She's trying.
Yeah. She's trying. So I don't know if you heard the girl's name, the daughter's name, Danielle. So Benny Mac, if I'm to believe what I read in comic books so long ago, Isn't this the child that she has with Luke Cage?
Nailed it. Right on the button.
All right.
Yeah. Nice. So, I mean, that obviously leads into something else coming up that we're going to be super excited about, I'm sure.
All right. Well, more on that nice couple in a minute, in a couple minutes. But let's talk about another couple that just trouble is in paradise, man. Matt and Karen.
Yeah.
Can we talk about they're talking about Bullseye and the outcome. I want to talk for a few minutes. Who's right here? Between the argument that Karen has. So she takes us back to the what is it? The Clinton Street Church. Bullseye kills the father. He nearly kills Matt, and Matt's his thought is, hey, I'm going to kill Kingpin, and she's like, you can't do that. Take us back a couple seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, maybe I was wrong. Karen's gone full Frank Castle at this point. So I just got to know, I got to hear you guys' thoughts on this. As she's becoming more resolute in her vengeance mode, and Matt's like reminding her, vengeance is not justice, Karen. I want to talk about who is right, who's on the right side of this argument between Matt and Karen.
I mean, I've got to go with Matt's on the right side of this. As messed up as it is, I mean, of course, he did lead to Foggy, his death and everything of that nature. But, I mean, I believe at the end of the day, this is exactly his argument against the Punisher for all 3 seasons. And then now these 2 seasons, it's what his character believes in as well as in the comics and everything. So I feel like him just saying vengeance isn't justice. I mean, he's absolutely right. It's let him stand trial. He's got to pay for his crimes. I mean, it's kind of like that classic good guy approach. I mean, you see it in all the Batman comics. You see it in all the Daredevil comics. I mean, if you're a good guy, you're wanting them to face justice, and killing him is definitely not justice.
Yeah, but okay, but Ben,
mm-hmm.
Matt sides. He sides with Bullseye. He sides with Kingpin, and the people that he cares about, the people that he loves, they're the ones that are paying for it. They're dying. That's Karen's argument. Like, are you got a counterpoint here? Or are you with Garrett on this one?
Honestly, I'm kind of with Garrett. I mean, like, if you think about it, Foggy is kind of Matt's conscience in a way, and that's exactly what Foggy would do. We talked about it last episode. Foggy is probably the most pure one out of all of them, and I think he wants to honor that. I know when we were talking at the beginning in the first episode, I was like, oh, he's embracing his dark side, which he kind of is. He's beating the shit out of people.
He is.
But I was wrong about him wanting to kill people. I was way off on that. So I think Matt's right, although I think we all would love to see, Bullseye meet his maker. But if that happens, then we don't get to see him in the future.
Well, that's okay. That's true. But I'm sorry. And maybe I just identify with the Punisher. Maybe I love that character a little too much, but
I do too.
This new version of Karen, I'm all for. And I love that moment when she puts that gun to Bullseye's head, and he's just like, thank you. And leans into it, closes his eyes. And then, I mean, it happens so fast, but let's not forget Matt. He could have said Karen. He could have shouted her name. He throws a club at her, knocks the gun out of her hand.
Could broke her wrist.
I mean, I'm thinking we see when he throws that club at people, it's going to leave a mark. She's even like, what the hell, dude?
Like mice on that for a couple days.
Yeah,
she's gonna have. She'll be icing it. That's for sure.
I'm honestly glad about it because the heel turn we're seeing with Bullseye is reminiscent of characters like Bucky Barnes and U.S. Agent and stuff like that. So I want this guy to be in Thunderbolts or something down the line. I don't want them to kill him off. I think this dude Wilson Bethel's freaking amazing. So killing him, I think they waste a great character if they kill him.
I don't want hear me out. I don't want Bullseye to be executed. I don't want Karen to put 2 in his head, but I'm also not going to disagree with Karen. I'm sorry.
I think if it were to happen, it would have to happen in like a fight scenario instead of just him with his arms tied up and she puts a gun to his head and ends him. It's got to be, if we see his end, it's got to be like he's getting ready to kill somebody and then Daredevil has to make a decision or something like that.
Yeah.
Then I'd be all for it. But killing him while he's tied up into a chair. I don't think I'm.
As
Well,
he's
you know,
already lost so much
yeah.
blood.
Nice reference though. I like that. I like the callback to when she murdered Wesley.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And she's
Oh yeah.
clearly she's not okay. You know, she's got some PTSD from that situation. Maybe that's why she's, you know, she got a taste for it and now she can't turn it off. I don't know, but loving Karen Page this season. Absolutely loving it. You know, it's a little hokey, her moving around town with these bad wigs. I think that's a little comic booky, but hey, it's a comic book, so I'm fine with it. But I am liking the Karen Page bloodlust. So, guys, Buck and Daniel, we're nearly there. We are nearly there. Buck is cautioning Daniel, and he kind of talks about the barium meal test, which I loved. Daniel is he's such a goof in a fun way. Where, yeah, I've heard about that. It's like paleo. My mom's doing it. No. You know, Ben, do you remember what the barium meal test is?
Yeah, basically just feed him a lie and see if it comes back up.
Yeah.
And that's what he's telling her to do with BB.
That's how you find the mole, right? The funny thing is here, and I know those watching Daredevil that happen to be in the medical field, they are probably thinking something different when they heard him mention that, because Buck does say it's something some of my colleagues came up with. But I'll give you a little now you know moment, a little PSA. Remember that little star thing that flew in?
Yep.
Yeah. A barium meal test is otherwise known as an upper GI series. So that's where it's a diagnostic imaging procedure used to examine the upper gastrointestinal tract, specifically the esophagus, stomach, and small intestine. So that's where you drink like the thick, chalky, the stuff, and then they're able to see what's going on inside your system. So
Okay.
It's a real thing. It's a medical procedure, but I like that they double the meaning of it and the name of it. And let's lie to BB and see if she's gonna talk some shit. Then we'll know. Because
I also kind of like that because they run that test also see if you're full of shit. So I mean, I do like that. Yeah,
I mean it works, right? Some very clever writing is happening here. Our boy Daniel, I don't know about you guys, but he takes her out to see mom at Staten Island, and she moves in. I'm like, oh, finally, she's gonna not make him such a chump. You know, she's gonna give him a little something, and he backs away. He's like, calls her out on her bullshit. Yep. I love this moment for him.
About damn time.
Yep.
About damn time. You're absolutely right, man. About damn time. Let's talk a little bit more. I know we got to get to this fight, guys. I know we're going to be talking about the fight here in just a minute, but got a couple questions. Maybe your prediction, your opinion, if we could, real quick, rapid fire style. So Fisk has crossed Mr. Charles, took his guns, put them in the hands of the AVTF. Mr. Charles, apparently he is a guy that knows people, because we find out he reached out to Jessica Jones. And apparently he is he's the source to build the Thunderbolts, which I thought was a really cool, like when Jessica Jones kind of drops that little tidbit. Are you guys digging that, by the way?
Oh,
I
yeah.
am, yeah.
Yeah. Makes me like his character even more, honestly.
Garrett, she's telling this to Matt, and she's like, yeah, I told him to fuck off, but not everyone I know did. So is it that Jessica Jones knows some of the Thunderbolts, or are we setting up other people that we can see like an expansion to the team? What do you guys think?
I think expansion of the team, and I don't think it's essentially the Thunderbolts he's building, but build special teams. I think he's already got Luke Cage is what I'm imagining.
Okay, because like Luke Cage, if we're not that we're going to follow the comic book religiously, but clearly he's not in the suburbs with Jessica Jones raising this little girl, because he's running that nightclub in Harlem, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. But maybe he isn't. Maybe he's joining the Thunderbolts. We don't know. Jessica Jones. So we find out her powers kind of come and go ever since the birth of her daughter. And that was a badass moment first off, the warehouse fight.
Yeah.
Ben, she is just going through like the Incredible Hulk, just smashing things and punching things.
Yes.
Daredevil is using more of his skill sets. He's bouncing around like a spider monkey. Are you enjoying? Are you just loving every second of this fight?
I think I said this in one of our previous episodes, man. As far as hand to hand goes, I think this show has the best, hands down, like hand to hand combat scenes in anything Marvel. Period.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great. I mean, the part where she took the shield from the guy and like just, oh my gosh, dude, like.
Yeah.
And he like disappears like Batman, then comes back and takes a guy like stealth, like pulls him with
It's
his billy
just so
clubs
cool,
out,
dude.
and it's just
raised-
constant. I mean, it just
It
goes
raises
and
stakes
goes and
though,
goes.
right? Because the head guy, the prick that we all can't stand, which the character, not the actor, this guy's doing a phenomenal job.
Yes.
Is playing like the leader of the AVTF. I'm like, oh, she's about to finally we're going to see his ass get kicked.
Yeah, I was hoping
She
for
loses
that,
her
too.
powers, and he puts her down. I'm like, oh shit, that's so. I don't know.
I think he get hit in the
I'm
head with
loving
the
it.
rocket launcher first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he got
it's-
hit in the head with the rocket launcher, which is satisfying. I mean,
Yeah.
he's not dead. And
Yeah,
Just the
I'm
noise
grinning.
too. Ping.
Yeah. Bing. Yeah. Garrett, so we've already found out that Matt is maybe kind of in defeat. Buck is maybe into strangulation. He's got this weird moment with Heather where I'm kind of growing tired of her victim mentality where she's always going to be emotional and cry and wants to be a victim.
I forget
But she's
about her
all-
every 2 episodes.
I do. But when she's all like, he strangled me, and he's like, show me, and like I'm like, and she's strangling Buck, but it's like, are we having a moment here? Like, what's going on with these guys? I don't know.
I think she's turning herself into Muse. She's going to be the next Muse. That's what I.
Well, she did keep the mask,
Yep.
Yeah.
which you could chalk that up to, and I'm not a psychologist, but you could say maybe she's kind of taking ownership of that situation. So she's not a victim.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw Jamie Lee do it in the shitty finale to the Halloween trilogy that we got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Now, what's funny is I was going to throw that out there. I mean, if she does become the next Muse, it's kind of like the original Halloween 3. Jamie Lee Curtis was supposed to take over for Michael Myers and
There you go.
kind of reclaim. So,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
I could see
All
this.
One last question about Karen, because I think we all know where. Well, we know where you two stand. Karen, please just let me do this. Actually pleading with Matt to allow her to kill Bullseye. How far is Karen going to go before this season's over?
I think she finally backs off of it. I think this whole thing with the AVTF is going to mess up her entire plan and everything she's got going on. And I think ultimately Daredevil calls on old friends and Bullseye to save her ass. And I think that's what's going to get her crosshairs off of him.
All right. BB's been texting Ellison. And I had to think of that for a second, because she does the right thing. She has the exclusive. She's got the lie that Daniel feeds her. And then she has a moment where maybe she's actually falling for Daniel. She erases it. But if you look at that scene, she is texting with Ellison. Ellison is the publisher where her uncle, Ben Urich, that's we're back at the paper. So I guess BB has it in, and maybe she's she's got her own like little underground channel, but she's also using the paper. She's using the Bugle to figure shit out too. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about I don't know how I feel. I think Daniel's going to have to make a decision. I know we've all been leaning towards that, and I hate to see it for her character, but I think it's going to happen.
Bums me out. I think he gets killed next episode, and Buck probably dies in the middle of doing it.
Well,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I mean, we've only got 2 episodes left, and that brings me to the final thought here. That we got to talk about. We've been waiting. What, like 10 years, 12 years for these 2 guys to get it on. And what a moment Ben's trying his best to hold it together. Yeah. Phrasing,
Sorry.
Ben. Phrasing. Wilson Fisk, the Kingpin, and Daredevil locked in Mortal Kombat, and kind of like a gentlemanly conversation before, during, after
Yeah.
this fight.
But yeah,
Holy shit! I mean, it's just I was salivating the whole time.
oh
And
yeah,
yes, Ben. Yes, Ben. Two guys getting it on, and I was salivating.
let's go. Let's do it. I'm here for it. Look,
Yeah.
man, what I love about it is Marvel is cooking right now with not just the movies, like say, for example, Spider-Man. The clips that you see in the trailer, some of them are actually like true to life comic covers,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? And so in that fight, I'm trying to remember the issue. I should have done some research, but I can't remember the number of the issue. Like it is very much the same when Daredevil has the billy clubs wrapped around his neck and he's giving him the knee to his face. That's
Yeah.
a cover. And like it's so awesome to see that transition, man. It makes me really happy. But like in that fight, you see Kingpin's strength, you see Matt's resilience, and the whole time they're staying, I don't want to say calm, but like you said, they have like this gentlemanly banter.
Well,
And finally, he's just like, "You can't kill me. What are you gonna do with me?" You know,
Yeah.
Kingpin's like, "What are you gonna do? You can't kill me."
I-
So
I just love. I mean, he's sitting there. He's like this dungeon, and this is like the place where he kept Vanessa's that guy she was kind of fooling around with. He kept
Yep.
him locked up.
yep. Hmm.
I love the fact that he's sitting there, just staring into Rabbit in a Snowstorm,
Yeah.
not lit up, not. It's we've taken the tone has shifted has shifted significantly here, and I think the destruction of the painting, and it's Wilson throwing Daredevil into it that destroys it. That moment where he's kind of stops himself. These guys, it's kind of like Daredevil. You know, Daredevil tells him like, you know, we both love New York. We're both hurting the people we love.
Yeah.
You know, well, you know, what do you suggest? He's like, well, you know, you leave New York, I leave New York. It's kind of, it's such a poignant moment in this episode. Maybe for the whole season, but the fact that these guys are just going at it, hammering away, you know, blood splattering all over there goes Ben again.
What? What? I was agreeing with you.
So
Yeah.
two things that happen in this fight. I kind of like that they've got the painting there and it's got the blood splatter all over it. And
Mhm.
I think it's kind of like maybe I'm reading too far into it, but a little bit of symbolism to where it's Daredevil's the red, Wilson Fisk is the white. It's kind of
Ooh.
blending both worlds into one another. I think there's some
I like
symbolism
that.
there.
That's
And
cool, man. That's a
also-
good thought.
That's
Yeah.
that's
In
good.
in the moment of the end of the fight there where he's like, arrest me, you cannot. Kill me, you will not. Like, dude, like that like little line right there is just freaking amazing. I loved it. Every bit of that fight, just amazing.
All right, so we have 2 episodes left. We know, obviously, that Daredevil is going to be back. They're filming the new season right now. We know that the Kingpin is back. Is Bullseye going to make it? Your guys' thoughts here.
Yes.
Okay, Ben.
As much as I hate agreeing with Garrett, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I think this is leading into a Thunderbolts moment with Bullseye.
All right, and speaking of season 3, just because it's released, let's take a look at this photo, this collection of photos here. That's quite a different look for the Kingpin of Crime. What in the hell, Ben? I love. We were talking about this earlier, and you're like, he's going Santa Claus. You know,
Yeah, he's got this
I don't-
big old
I don't
white
remember this
beard.
in the
I love it
comics.
because I can, I can.
you're.
Yeah,
Are you Ben? Are you low key? Are you going for like a season 3 Kingpin look right now? Is that's your plan here?
maybe we'll see the last episode that we record here.
All
Let's-
right.
let's find out.
We'll find out. We'll find out. You'll find out if you hit that like button, you hit that subscribe button. Join us because we are going to continue to talk about Daredevil, among other episodes of some pretty cool TV shows, but you won't know unless you start following it. So we want to see you back. Please comment. Tell us what your favorite moment was from this episode. Are you excited for Jessica Jones? Are you excited about the potential return of the Defenders? Because we've talked about that already. And Karen Page, where do you guys stand? Tell us in the comments.